Time now for the Executive Edge. It is the beginning of a big week for September jobs, with the government report due out on Friday. Joining us to talk about job growth in small business, Marty Mucci. He is CEO of Paychex. Marty, good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
What are your latest readings telling you about smaller business hiring at this point, Marty?
Well, we saw a nice uptick in September, so the first time we've really reversed that trend. So job growth rate for small businesses under 50 increased in September. Also saw wage growth go up to about 2.8% and hours worked up. So I think optimism is a little shaky overall on the economy. The consumer demand is there, and we're seeing wages go up and hours worked go up because the demand is there and they're trying to hire more people to handle the demand.
And those moves, are you talking September relative to August at this point?
Yeah, September relative to August. So if you look year over year, the growth rate is down about 1% still. But the first turn we've seen positive in many months was September over August. And we're seeing it across the board, across all regions pretty much of the U.S. except for the West. And we're also seeing it across all job sectors. So we're seeing it in construction, other services, leisure and hospitality, kind of across the board that we saw a small uptick in September.
So does that suggest that smaller businesses are not yet being kind of weighed down, even if it is just on a sentiment basis, by the trade frictions or anything else, slowdown in the economy?
Yeah, I think so. I think what we've seen in our surveys is about 25%, only about a quarter of small businesses are impacted by trade and in particular by tariffs. So most small businesses are more local or regional. They're not as impacted. Those 25% that are impacted certainly see a pretty big hit because they can't adjust as quickly. We've talked about it, that they can't adjust and change. They don't have the leverage. But about 3/4 really won't be impacted. So I think it's good news pretty much for September at this point.
The wage growth number definitely is worth noting, as you did. I would imagine that also could create some stress for smaller businesses.
Well, it certainly does. They can't always get that back in prices. But I think the biggest issue for small businesses in particular here the last year has been finding the right people to hire to fill the demand that they're seeing. So I think even some push up in hours and wages is okay. They can't always get it back in prices, but at least they can fulfill the demand that they're seeing.